Yeah, he's got Lightning Bolt, which is going to hurt pretty bad. He's got this Wind Blast attack, which will blow you back. So he's not the best unique for me to fight. And once he gets those elementals going, he can turn into, you know, he's immune to the tornado, and they will be like tornadoing me a lot. So if I want to fight him, I kind of need a good setup for it. A little kill hole would be pretty ideal, so that the only thing I had to deal with was maybe a Lek. I could use, for instance, hasted statue form would be okay. I don't really want to fight him like this out in the open, so let's try just a quick teleport. That worked pretty well. Try some tactical dig. Okay, there's our bad boy. Do I want to waste a haste is the question. I guess I do. Just to get rid of him wouldn't be a bad thing. The question is, do I need might? Don't have a lot of might. Maybe we can see if we can hold off on might. Yeah. There you go. Worked out very well. Hey, we even got a might potion. Thank goodness he didn't use it. Damn it. Where are you? Oh. How do I, Well, that's weird. Interesting. Don't have a way to get rid of that, huh? Yeah, you can try summons, certainly. It can be sort of a hassle, because if you allow him to make a bunch of summons, then it's like he'll start... What'll happen is he'll start summoning elementals, and they'll get tornadoed, and it can turn into a mess. But what I did there worked out pretty well. It cost me a haste potion, which I would have liked to have saved, although I think I have a couple in shops. Actually, I have 3, so honestly, not a bad trade at all. And there she is, the Enchantress. Demon Whip of a Lek. Let's see if we can do a couple Greater Servants. She should go down fairly easily. Yeah, no problem. Let's see what this Fairy Dragon Scales is all about. Wow. Pretty big. Slay +5 is super good. Clarity, not very useful. Plus Blink is kind of cool. Our Core, not very useful. See Invis, again, not very useful, but it's there. But that's slaying, though. Pretty much would make this armor better than my current one, because the base AC of this, it would be a hit to my AC, but it would be a very nice damage increase. Yeah, the base is 6. So it's only 1 point less. It's a lot less encumbrance. If I put this on, I should lose, let's see, 1, 2, maybe 3. So it might put me down at 20. Yeah. I mean, really, there's no real reason not to wear this. Slay 5 is definitely worth losing 2 AC. And it makes spells sort of even easier on top. I need to train, I'm gonna go ahead and get, yeah, let's do the 12, let's do the fighting, and let's pack back into fighting too. I'm gonna split it just because I definitely need at least 20 fighting. Normally I'd train just one of these, but I don't particularly need either of these things to be good. We're just sort of getting what we can at this point. You're surprised I'm even thinking it over. Hey, B. Yeah, you know, I mean, you know how I can be sometimes. Nice. Scrolls of Blinking. Wand of Digging. I mean, I'm tired of losing huge chunks of XP, or HP is part of it. Because my defenses, let's face it, are just, you know, the AC and EV are pretty bad. So I'm definitely stopping to think about it. But yeah, I can't ignore a loss of 2 AC versus an increase of 5 slang, so it's kind of no contest. How's my fog? Sure, I'll take a fog right now. Fortunately, most of this is not going to be all that useful. Once I hit Tazat, the Scrolls of Blinking are not actually going to be very good. So that was an interesting Depths 1. I'm just going to go in Viz and pull some stuff up. A lot of this stuff can't see in Viz, that's why that Viz cloak is so nice. Yeah, it is, but it's also bad compared to Blade Hands. I'm not going to be... What I'll be using Statue Form for is basically if something has Elec, like Elec Golems, Sojibo there. That's more or less what I'll use it for. Otherwise I'll use Statue or Blade Hands, or if I find it Dragon Form. Maybe I'll eventually find a bunch of enchant armor and I could just be lazy and go over to the Pearl Dragon Scales, but this fairy is certainly pretty good stuff. I'm not surprised EB popped out of the woodwork to tell me I'm crazy for even thinking twice. Ooh, nice, nice Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Has anyone ever made that joke before? It's a great joke. What's all this now? These all actual things that I'm looking at? A tarantula. A two-headed ogre. I'm a little confused, I'll be honest. I'm a little confused. Look how much damage this guy did. Now that is impressive. That is impressive. 130 HP of damage. That is a monster where Statue Form indeed would have been good. Apparently we lost Blade Hands at some point. Sparkworms. Did I say sparkworms? I don't know who this Mark is, but he's certainly causing a lot of problems. I don't appreciate this Mark. Oh well, look who it is. It's my boy. It's little Gamma Funk. You have Demon Blade. We go. You know who can make You know what, Asterion? I too can make demons. I too can summon a demon. Spark worms for the early dungeon. The new early game threat to finally balance Crawl's difficulty back where it needs to be, given all the recent nerfs, all the recent player buffs. Nerfed ghosts. Well, Asterion was is a unique I made, so I usually refer to him as my son. Boy, this staircase, it's quite a ruckus. I think I will take Mr. Lich up with me. Spank Wasp. This is not that kind of game, Hellmonk. I think maybe you mistook this for some kind of fetish stream, but this is not a fetish stream. No anime, no hentai, no Toho, none of that. Is there a reason why he didn't? Was he a summon? Am I not paying attention? Oh, I hope you guys like watching stair dancing, because seems that we got a bit more of that in store. How to stream on Twitch. Best roguelike design. 21st century. Watch as a dev cheeses monsters with a primitive monster AI with incredibly basic technique. And yeah, it's sexy. Now that's, I don't like it when you use my emotes against me, Zerg. See, that's why you're not a mod. Blade hand's coming out. Sun's out. Guns out. Speaking of sexy Marjorie. Except if you have a stair dancing fetish. If you have a Sif Muna fetish, I will allow it. I will allow that. That is allowed. Well, perhaps we have killed literally every monster on this floor from this one staircase. Really? Not a single corpse? Oh, there we go. That mark, better than pole dancing. Oh, this is, maybe this is why this little spicy vault over here still has stuff inside. So yeah, you can see I'm going invis like every fight, just because it's funny when people talk about how like, you know, things like hexes stop becoming useful. Many of the monsters you see in here in depths are totally susceptible to hexes. Many don't see invis, including significant ones that, you know, on their own they're not dangerous, but you fight a big old group of them like that, they're certainly going to pour out a bunch of damage. Swamp Dragon. Oh, Jeepicus. Jeepicus is here. Wait. Don't. Oh, that's right. I don't have. Oh, I guess I actually have to. Jeepicus is here and he has plants. And he knows where to send them. I don't have any art poison. I try to cast statue form. 30% fail. Will it work? Yes, do it. Oh yeah. Counterplay. I used the strats. I flipped the script on him and I used the strats. Do I have a ring? Might be good to just... Wow, really? Just the hat, huh? Oh, I see. It's right there. For 240 gold. I'm not worried about caustic strikes. You can send those all you want. I will never die to a lasty monster. Excuse me, lasty? Lasty? Please. You're gonna need somebody like Elliptic, maybe Mikey, to design a really top tier monster to kill me. No lasty monster is going to do the job. It's a spicy depth level. Just keeps on sending out those monsters. What is this? I don't... guess I've not seen this one before. It's sort of... a little bit of lag there. Sort of looks like a typical kind of abstract, you know, 098 type vault, for those of you who knows what that means, but then it's actually got what? Jeepicus. Didn't you have homework, Jeepicus? Wasn't it? Didn't White Hat say you have to speedrun Tiger Healy? And I said that you have to run A Link to the Past, save the fish %, new category. He said you have to run Tiger Healy, but I say you can go ahead and run save the fish %. Get the fish counter, the fish's saved counter going. 100 fish or 500 fish. This little town vault. This is the vault you're talking about, Zerg? I don't think I've had this vault in a game. I don't know I've even seen it when looking through desk files, oddly enough. I probably have, but I guess I've forgotten. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's, wow. It is huge. Jeez. Tiger Healy, 1 loop %. It goes up to 9. It keeps going. It keeps increasing. Maybe you're setting the goal too high. Do I go for the fog play? This is a little bit nasty what we have going on right here. Because I imagine there's more stuff. I might go ahead and... Oh, I like this. Well, I did like it. We'll see. Let's get rid of the... We're definitely going to need to watch our HP here because it's going to get... Yeah, there's an Annihilator. That's not incredible. And this guy's going to smite target damage me a lot. Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to teleport. I mean, look at this. So an Annihilator could come back and hit me for... Yep, and look, notice how good he is at closing the distance here too. That's why I saw this and I immediately knew that it wasn't going to be good. Just going to go ahead and... Oh, nice. Troll helpfully moved in the way. I don't mind that at all. Are you almost dead? No, you're not really dead. Yeah, there's another smiter. There we go. Yeah, so I should have gone with my original instinct of just not quite engaging that. You know, sometimes you make that decision to like start a fight and see kind of how stuff rolls, but that's a great example of how you don't let things happen. So I burned some heal wounds there. I've got plenty. I even have some quite a bunch in shops as well. So that is quite the vault, I have to say. Once it lures you inside of it. I want to say that a lot of those monsters that I fought probably came from this vault. This one's pretty epic. Go down this way, you can get flanked. Yeah, and there's another chamber over here. I'm more concerned about all that stuff that was back there. We got the one Spriggan Air Mage, but there's still all those Deep Elf Annihilators. That's hopefully most of the trolls. You see I'm getting corroded a lot by this ring, which is giving me some stuff, but it's sort of a kind of a hassle. Not the kind of character that really wants to be going around with a lot of corrosion. Oh hey, look at this. I think there's still an Annihilator and a Golden Dragon. Sphinx down. Large rocked him to the face. Okay, so we got our transmutations to 12. We got our fighting to 20. Let's... Statue is still not quite where it needs to be. I'm gonna hit up 14 transmutation, I guess. It does, actually, yeah. So that's kind of nice. I didn't think about that when I was looking at it before. It's a little bit of synergy there, I guess. Get my Arlec going on. That is most of the bad stuff that we saw earlier. Of course, there's more bad stuff. You know what? I know Lehudib's Crystal Spear myself, my friend. It's called Gamafunk's Large Rock. It's the same spell, just a slightly different name. I too am a wizard. Long blades, no thank you. Shame. We already have... Do we have... Oh wow. Do I? Dude, I already have Dragon Form. Oh man, I didn't even realize I had picked it up. So we do have Dragon Form. That's cool. We're not going to be able to cast it for a little while. We are going to have to get like... Probably going to have to get 15 Transmutation. This shows you how like it's difficult to get these higher level spells castable. And I don't even have good unarmed combat, so I really shouldn't be emphasizing these spells. But at the same time, I kind of want access to some of them. I don't even have 15... You know, I have about 15 unarmed combat. Yeah, I mean, that shows you how good Blade Hands is. You can see the damage that I'm doing is outstanding. But ideally, you want, like, by the end of the game, you definitely want 20. 15 is a little bit low. It's not anything awful, as long as you're using the forms. But... Blade Hands is just super good. Such a massive increase to your damage output. So yeah, we'll work on some unarmed combat and some more transmutations so that we can get statue as our kind of like convenient Arlec form, and probably eventually, well, what do you know? Probably a little bit unnecessary, but I don't know. The last time I lost 130 HP when fighting one of those, it taught me to maybe respect it a little bit more. Scorched helmet. Can't wear it. Where is my Dev RNG? Sheer robe. Probably not going to happen. I'm a modest ogre. I don't want to walk around. I don't like to walk around in the nude, in the buff. Probably don't need to carry around javelins at this point. Arm blades. No, it does not. It just does a lot of extra damage. So much so that it's basically better than Dragon Form and Statue Form. I mean, Dragon Form, that's not really true, because Dragon Form does even better damage and gives you a lot of extra HP. It does nerf your defenses, but seriously, it's pretty obscene how much damage and how much HP it gives you, but it's definitely better than like Statue Form when you look at the numbers in terms of the average damage you do. Because Statue Form is like giving you 50% damage increase and then slowing your attacks by 50%, so it's basically kind of balancing out, but it gives you a nice HP buff and a nice defensive profile. Dragon Form does not slow you. It gives you a far bigger damage increase, even not considering your speed actually. But on top of it, it's further better than Statue Form because there's no slow action involved. And it gives you just gobs of HP. And then it sets your AC back quite a lot, and your... Well, I say back, it depends on what you're casting in. It also gives you RF++, so it's a really... I mean, if you don't use it for anything else, if you're this kind of character, you could maybe like to use it for fighting an orb of fire. You will absolutely decimate them. Once you get it online, I need to consult Meph Reason so I can get the proper gamer speak. It's a death sentence. There we go. That's what I was looking for.